comes to humanitarian aid and relief campaigns. There is an overwhelming discourse in the media surrounding two entities, the United Nations and the United States. So why are other humanitarian providers overlooked and ignored? Countries like Saudi Arabia have been at the forefront of humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. But there is complete silence in the media. Why? Is it simply a case of ignorance? Or is it something deeper than that? Part of a systematic effort to continuously paint the kingdom in a bad light. First, we have to understand the context behind Saudi Arabia's humanitarian assistance. It is a core principle and an integral value of Saudis to provide aid without any political, ethnic or religious considerations. In this sense, the Saudi government's foreign aid is a direct reflection of the Saudi people's values and customs. Sincerity and generosity are both Saudi and Islamic ideals. A recent example whereby the kingdom played a critical role was in the aftermath of the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. Saudi Arabia was among the first and only countries to mobilize popular support and create a national campaign to collect donations for the earthquake victims. Over 1.5 million Saudis have donated upwards of 330 million riyals for the victims. Secondly, the convoy carrying relief materials and foodstuffs from the King Salman Humanitarian and Aid Center was the first convoy to arrive in northwestern Syria. As of the filming of this video, relief trucks are continuously flowing into the disaster areas. In the immediate aftermath of the earthquakes, the World Health Organization thanked Saudi Arabia for its quick response in providing aid. In Syria alone, KS Relief has provided 1.2 billion riyals distributed over 271 projects. These projects include camp coordination, food security, health, education, sanitation, and much more. The Western response, on the other hand, was almost as catastrophic as the disaster itself. If the United States, for example, wanted to provide weapons to the northwest of Syria, see you in the next episode. We've done so hastily and in a coordinated manner, but when it came to basic aid, it was a logistical failure, and a shameful one at that. Just have a look at the American efforts. How is this acceptable? As for the United Nations, it has now turned into the premier global platform for giving out moralizing lectures and taking drastic action. The UN Under-Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs tweeted this: "We have so far failed the people in northwest Syria. They rightly feel abandoned, looking for international help that hasn't arrived. My duty and our obligation is to correct this failure as fast as we can." The residents of northwestern Syria expressed their anger and outrage at the United Nations failure by planting UN flags upside down on the rubble of collapsed buildings. In the end, I ask this: why are Saudi Arabia's efforts actively overlooked? Is it deliberate ignorance, or is it journalistic negligence? This is Saudi Topics with Saud.